All right, so on EU, I was looking at this as the daily. So you can see we have a QM here, and we also have a QM here. So once this QM was confirmed, we were supposed to look for internal range liquidity, which is this one. So
Yeah.
after internal range liquidity has been taken, we expect price to continue to external range liquidity. So that's what I was looking for. And I was looking for a QM, a strong high and a weak low, and internal range liquidity. So I wanted the price to come and take internal range liquidity, mitigate the POI, and then continue down. So that's what I wanted to look for on lower time frame. But again, price is still what? Still bullish. So I went to my H4. Then on my H4, we can see that our strong low is here. Okay, that's where the strong low is. Then we don't have an opposite QM to confirm a range from here to somewhere. So we can't use that range. We can't use that range. Okay. At the same time, bear in mind, I'm also looking for a strong high here and a weak low. Okay, to confirm a bearish range and internal range liquidity to be taken and price to go down. So I have two scenarios that I'm looking at. So this one does not have an opposite QM, so we can't use this range. We can't also use this because that's not a strong high creating a weak low. Okay.
Yeah.
So we go to our H1. Now H1, this is what we had. We had a three information here that we expected to be broken so that it can create a range from where's the strong low here? This one. Okay. So that's our strong low here in H1. All right. But we don't have an opposite QM. Okay. So if price comes and breaks this one, then we have a QM from here to here, and price can take this liquidity, mitigate that POI, and then continue up to external range liquidity. That's the first scenario. Then the second scenario is price will create a QM here. Okay, we have a strong high, and then price will create internal range liquidity, break this, or even not break it. Let's just say not break it, but create a QM here, and then take internal range liquidity, mitigated POI for this H1 range, and continue down. Those are the two scenarios we're looking at. So for buying here on H1, we don't have a QM, so we can't buy. For selling, we have a weak low, weak high, or for selling, we don't have a strong high, so we can't sell. Okay. All right. So I then went to my M15. So if you look at M15, if you are confused on whether we're buying or selling, so where is our strong low on M15? This is our strong low on M15. Okay. I'll put my black dot here for buys. That's our strong low for buys. Okay. Do we have an opposite QM on M15? No, we don't. So if you want to buy using this POI, we cannot use the M15 because we don't have a QM here. Okay. If we want to sell, we want a strong high and a weak low. So that price does that and then sells. But do we have a strong high? Not yet. We don't. Maybe after it breaks this low, then it creates the QM on M15 like that. Okay. So on M15, we don't have a buy range or a sell range. Then we go to my M5. On M5, what do we have? We have a strong low sharing with M15. This is the M15 strong low, which is sharing with the M5. Okay. We have a weak high. No, there's no QM here. Okay. There's no critical information that is taken. So we can't buy here. We cannot because we don't have a valid range on M5. Okay. Also, we don't have a strong high so that we can sell like that. Okay. So we can't use that range. Then I went to my M3. M3, you can see that now we have a QM here. All right. We have our QM on M3. So if we are looking for buys, we can use this range. Where is the strong low of this range? After this was taken, the strong low is right here. Okay. So that's the M3 range. So after what's this? Asia. After Asia, okay, I know that price can create internal range liquidity like that, and then take it, then go up, or it can take it, then go up, then create more, take it, go up, then create more, take it. Okay, so this is what could have been happening all of this time here on M3. Okay, as you can see, those lows are being taken. Okay, so now I went to look for a QM on a higher time frame. So on M5, you can see that. So we are bullish. Remember, we're talking about this bullish range on M3. So because of that, these can form QMs on the M3. We go on a higher time frame to see any higher time frame QM that is been created here. So what's the highest? So far, we have the M5. M5, we have a QM there. But what's the highest time frame we have a QM? Let's go to H1. H1, do we have a bullish QM here? We don't. Is there a three-candle formation that has been taken here? No. Okay, so H1 is too high. We go to M15. We have a QM. Yes, we have a QM right here. This is where a QM was created. So because of that, knowing that this is a bullish range, okay, then we have a QM created here, confirmed here. Then the M3 automatically becomes bullish. Okay. Or did it mitigate something? No, it didn't mitigate anything here. It didn't mitigate anything there. Let's see on the high time frame H4.
You know, bro, I got a question.
Yes.
So you say this is a bullish range, and since it's made a QM here, this is then the continuation QM, right? The three types of QMs you explained.
Yes.
But if we wouldn't have a bullish range here, what would you do if price creates a QM here then?
If we
Do
didn't
you know
have,
it?
no, I wouldn't say this is a bullish range if we don't have a QM here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's a bullish range. I'm only saying this is a bullish range because we confirmed that QM on the M3.
Okay, interesting,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So on M3, it's a QM, but like I'm saying, today was Asia. This was Asia here. So we need to let Asia finish. So if I look at M3, for example, here, we have our first QM somewhere here. Okay. First QM somewhere there. Okay. Then price created another QM here. Okay. And price took liquidity. All of this is liquidity three-candle formations. And it also created an inducement here, another one here to mitigate the POI. The inducement is made to mitigate a POI. This like that. I don't know if it tested it or it didn't. Okay. Then it took this high. Then it took this high. Okay. So that's a bullish range on M3. So if that's your M3 strong low, if that's your M3 strong low, that's your M3 strong low, then after it took that, it created another QM here. I think it took the three-candle formation. Let's just say this one. Okay. Then it created a three-candle formation here and then took it, but it didn't mitigate anything. So that's probably creating a T1. A T1, yes. So it went up. This didn't do nothing. So price is not likely to come and get that. So it then mitigated something, maybe this POI. I wouldn't know. So this is not what I did. I wouldn't know. So just following that, I'll just wait for Asia and see what happened. Okay, so I'll do this. I'll go into my Asia. So like I said on H1, is there a QM on H1? Right here, there's no QM on H1. So I could say my M3 is still bullish, still bearish, because it has created a QM and is creating liquidity going down. So it hasn't created my confirmation. Okay. So if that's still the case, I got my M15, look for a QM. Then I got my QM. After I got my QM, I look for my range. And this is another QM, an M15. Okay. Then that's my range from here to here. Remember, on M3, we are bullish. So on lower time frame, we are bullish. So that's the range we're dealing with, to be taken like that. Okay. So if we're bullish, and M15 is the one that has created a bullish range and created a QM, okay, and that's liquidity. This is liquidity that has been taken here, okay. But now that price is going up. Did the M15, because we're working on the M15 range, did the M15 take any 3 candle formation here or this high? No, it didn't. So if it didn't and created a QM here, chances are high that this is liquidity, because that's a failure swing. It failed to take any 3 candle formation here on this time frame. Okay. After that, price created our QM. After price created our QM, it mitigated an M15 POI, which is this one. Oh, which is this one. Okay. After price mitigated that POI, then we have our entry at 5 o'clock my time. So that was spring. So that's the entry. Okay. As soon as price breaks the high, that entry time frame or lower time frame, put to break even. Then target here is this one. Okay. Why am I making that target? Remember what the daily is doing. The daily has taken internal range liquidity here and mitigated a POI here. So it might start going down. So because of that, our M15 range will be targeting the M15 liquidity, which is this one. That's why target is there. Because now price can then respect a range from here, which is your M3. Remember, we have a QM here on M3, which is like this. We have a QM on M3 here. This one. Okay. So price could respect this range and go down. So that's why I'm just saying this would be a safe target. If you want to hold it, you can. But in saying that as well, this is our M3 range. That's the strong low, that's the weak high, and price can just take it like that. So in situations like this, when you're not sure whether this is the range you're going to use or this the range you're going to use, you just target your internal. Okay. If price reacts from here, gives us a confirmation entry, you can sell and target internal. Okay, so you can sell from here, you can get 5 hours from here, because that's internal. Was price, if it gives you a confirmation there, it could actually be doing this. Following the bullish range. This one. So this would be impulse, correction, then impulse, then obstacle, pull back, continue and break that external. So yeah, that's the breakdown of what I was talking about. So now that Bob is here, Bob, you're the one that was asking questions and say that.
Maybe one on this too, because not gonna lie, I was actually pretty confused on EU before all of this, because yeah, I just wasn't sure. Like, we're basically creating a QM out of the random air, right? It wasn't any mitigation. This confused me hella, and then we had like I think Asia like right sweep this liquidity, then broke this, right? But it was just a fake break at the end of the day, and then it's coming down here. Like,
Yeah.
this one I didn't see coming, man. This is like the situations that like really is getting me. But
Yeah.
but basically, I think something I thought about in the last days is like